In today's tutorial, we are going to talk about social engineering. We are going to look at phishing attacks, as well as how to secure your business and your customers against phishing attacks, as well as online fraud. So, why should we care about social engineering attacks or phishing attacks? This is one of the common attacks that actually get easily through our emails. We see this every day, and it can actually even damage our business or our even personal reputation, as well as our financial stability, because we can lose money when someone steals our information for our bank logins and so on. So also phishing attacks or social engineering attacks, more especially phishing attacks, they can also be used as a decoy for other malicious activities. So that means hackers can be able to send you links with other attaching viruses to them that can actually harm your computer privacy. So let's look at what is social engineering itself. So social engineering is a means of attack when hackers, they manipulate the user to reveal sensitive information. This could be by profiling you from your social media accounts, as well as locating your sharing locations, as well as in-person conversations. So all these are some of the social engineering attacks that can occur. So it's always good to be vigilant on the sense, what information are you putting on your social media account? What are your settings in your phone in terms of your location sharings and so on? So why should you care about this? Privacy is no longer a luxury thing. We all need to make sure that our privacy is in place at all time. So we look at the next part, which is phishing. So phishing is actually fake message from that is sent by hackers appearing to be legitimate or from a trusted sender. This could be from your friend, from your family member, or from your bank, or maybe from your social media account. So this actually will try to trick you to reveal sensitive information to the hacker. So we are going to look through phishing attacks by doing demonstrations, as well as we are going to look at how can we protect ourselves against these attacks. So this is a very important session for today, where we'll learn through phishing. I'll walk you through how you can do it, what are the tools you can use to protect yourself against phishing, how you can be able to identify if your information has been leaked in the public before, and so on. So welcome to my channel, and let's get things going and let's get things moving forward. And like and subscribe to my channel so that you can have more content coming through. So let's jump into the demonstration of how phishing attacks works. So let's go into this platform, which is Kali Linux. So I'll just log in. And once I log in, then I'll be able to do the demonstration for you guys. So let's log in. So Kali Linux is an open source platform that actually is used for penetration testing, to test the security of your organization. So it's a very good platform, a very good tool to use, also to practice how you can be able to learn how hackers do things. So if you look at Kali Linux, it have a wide range of tools that are already installed in it. So if you subscribe to my channel, you'll be able to see all these tools. I'll be demonstrating with all these tools in my upcoming videos, where I'll be doing information gathering, vulnerability assessment, web application analysis, password attack, wireless attack. So we'll learn through this and how we can protect ourselves against all these attacks. So it's a very good tool that we'll use. So today we'll look into social engineering. So let us just start by jumping into our root by doing sudo su, then we can get into the root. So now I'm accessing my Kali in the root. So now we can just type se toolkit. This is a search social engineering toolkit, because we want to prove or do a demonstration of how phishing attacks works. So we are just going to do proof of concept so you can understand and be able to help yourself to protect against these attacks. So let's go and press number 1 to set to social engineering attacks. Then we want to do website vector attack. Then we just press number 2. And then we want to harvest sensitive information from the user. Then we press number 3. And then what do we want to do? We want to clone a website. It could be your bank website. It could be your Facebook website. It could be your Gmail account web form, and so on. So you can clone anything that you just want. So let us go on and press number 2 to clone. Then it's asking us to put the IP address for the postback harvester. So what we need to do, we need to set the IP address for the back connect of our server, where we will receive all the information if a victim click on our phishing link. Then once they put in the details, that is the username, the password, we'll be able to receive that information back into our server. So we need to put the attacker IP address, which is our Kali Linux. So you can check the IP address in Kali by just going to, you go to your terminal, and then you just type ifconfig. And then once you type ifconfig, you can see this is the IP address of my Kali Linux. So we'll use this IP address as our back connect to our server. So we can just go back to another terminal. Then we just paste this IP address, which is 192.168.6.128. And then press enter. So which website do we want to clone? Let us go with facebook.com, www.facebook.com. And then press enter. So yes, we have now cloned Facebook. So let's see what will happen. So let us go here, and we just go here. We just jump into this. We jump into this. We just type test at mcscybersecurity.com, and then we go to login. So let's log in and see what will happen. So what we are going to do, we are going to do a spoof email that will appear is coming from Facebook, as well as attached to a phishing link that will trick the user to reveal sensitive information. That will be mcscybersecurity.com. Login. Let's see if I can log in. So this is my test platform or test webmail. Actually, I can spoof emails and then send them out as a proof of concept. So let us click on this one, then we just spoof it. So to do that, you need a temp email. So you can go to tempemail.com and you can be able to do that. So let's go to temp. So this is my temporary email. So you can just go to tempmail.org to obtain temporary emails to use to test when you are testing your phishing links. So I can just copy the email, then go here, then I just do edit, edit, and then I send it as new. So let us try to send it up. So we are going to send this email out to my temporary email. So what actually happened here, we have received it. We are sending this email. It's appearing, it's coming from Facebook. Let us send it out. Then we send the email out. So we'll see if we'll receive the email here. So let us check. The email is sending. This is a very tricky attack. So we need to pay attention when we are doing this, as well as when we are opening web links on our daily life. We need to be vigilant so that we don't click on phishing emails. So let's see if we'll receive the email. Yeah, we can refresh to see if the email is coming. So let's see. The email should be in our box. Yeah, now we have received the email. So what happened is we have received the email. It's coming from Facebook. The email comes from Facebook, and then we have receipt for MCS Cyber Academy, and then the invoice is here. So what normally happen in phishing attacks, the hackers will do this with the intention to make you do things you are not supposed to do. So there's always a call to action. So call to action in this scenario, it will be see full receipt, because you have received a receipt of your payment from Facebook. So you actually want to see that receipt or save it or even to put it in your record. So let's go to see receipt. So you can see that now once I click on see receipt, it's game over. I'm already able to access Facebook. So I can just put demo at MCS Cyber Academy.com, right? Then I just put the password. Let's put it to test 1234. Then I log in. So what happened once I log in? Now it takes me back to my login form. But in the back end, you can see now that I have got some connection back here. So what actually is happening, I've managed to harvest the victim password. So where is the password? So let's just look for the password. So this is the password that we just key in there, which is the email was demo@mcscyberacademy.com, and then the password is test1234. So this now proves that we have managed to trick the user to reveal sensitive information. So this is how phishing attacks works, and it's something that is very common. We see it on our normal basis and so on. So now the question will be, how can I protect myself against phishing attacks? So we go back to our login form. So if I go back here in our email, then I just click see full reset. Click here. So first thing first, what happened is you need to always observe the URL that you are connected to. So right now we can see that I'm connected to 192.168.6.128, which is not facebook.com. So this is one of the flags that you need to look at. And then you can see here we have a padlock symbol, which actually represent to show that the network or this website is not securely protected. So that means there's no secure layer protection in this website, that is SSL certificate. So you need to pay attention to this. So how can you distinguish this? Let us go back to Facebook, the real page. You see that now we have HTTPS facebook.com. So if it's only HTTP, that means it's not a secure web link. So you need to pay attention to that. And also always check if the padlock sign is on and is active, because that just proves that the website is secure, is having secure transmission of your data. So that's one thing you need to look at. So there are so many tools that we can use to improve our security. So we can go back to our presentation here. We can see that you can always check on the sending email, who is sending me email and so on. So how can I do that? In each and every email that comes to you, you can always see that this is the Facebook name. But if you look at the sending email is Facebook, is billing at faceb00.com. It's not facebook.com. But if you don't pay attention to this, it's game over. You'll be able to reveal sensitive information to hackers. So don't be like that. Be able to identify all these silly tricks that are used by hackers. So let us go back here and check on how to actually we look at how you can also protect yourself there. So in most cases, you can also hover on the link to see if you can be able to identify the link. If the link is bogus, you'll be able to identify that this link is not a verified link. So you can always hover here or click on it before anything, and then you can see that this is not a legitimate Facebook page. Like now you can see that once you click on it, it takes you to a URL that is not facebook.com. So that is very important. You need to take care of that, and you need to be vigilant at all times. So what else can we look into? We can look into the next part in our section, that is, how can you better protect yourself online? Use secure networks at all time. Do not use public information to access sensitive information like public Wi-Fi's. If you connect, protect it. That is the rule. Stay updated. Always update your computers on a regular basis, and use two-factor authentication. Like, you are going to connect your email account with your phone number, so that once you log into your email account with your password, it will now send a code to your phone so that you can verify the login using your phone. So that is two-factor authentication. This is like double layer of security that most hackers cannot really breach easily. So it's good to make two-factor authentication, to make their life hard and secure your information. So one thing we look at, it is password tips. We need to create strong passwords, and we can also use password manager to save all the passwords that you are using. Do not use same password for your Facebook, for your email account, for your Instagram account. Use different password for all your online present applications, as well as use longest password as possible. So how can I do that? There are some tools that you can use. We have LastPass, where actually you can generate stronger passwords that are hard to crack by hackers. So you can use this as your password. You can just create strong passwords that are very strong. So you can use these tools to just generate passwords for you. So this is one of the things. So there's also another thing that you can utilize. It's F-Secure. You can just type here F-Secure, and then we can check what F-Secure have to offer. So F-Secure is a tool. We have a tool that will be able to tell us, the free tool, to tell us if our email was once leaked, if our email was once leaked in a data breach. So we can type mcscybersec@gmail.com, that will be gmail.com, and then we can do check for breaches. So I'm not a robot, of course. Then we check that. So let's see, now we have 0 breaches. So you can test your email just to see if your email actually has been compromised before, and what are the applications that are associated with your email that were facing the data breach. So it's very common that you might find that your email was used on Facebook, and then it appeared to be on certain data breaches. So it will tell you all the applications that you have registered your email with, where the data breach could have possibly occurred. So it's a good tool to use. So yes, guys, I think that is it for today. I just wanted to share with you guys and say, do your part and become smart to protect your information, because cybersecurity is a responsibility for everyone. So thank you, guys. Like and subscribe to my channel for more content. Do your comments. If you need any assistance as well, just write your comments and subscribe and reach out. So until then, guys, thank you so much.